Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome to Exactly So. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. This is Blossom, and I am recording this before I actually record the video because she really wants to go lay down somewhere. She keeps coming and getting me and taking me back into my bedroom, because she thinks I'll lay down with her in my bed. I don't know why. Anyway, I just thought everybody likes to see Blossom, so we're gonna say hi. Then I'm gonna stop recording this and introduction. And then I am going to take Blossom so she can lie down, and I'll be right back with some decent clothes on. Okay, see you in a bit. Hi, good morning. I am back. I am trying to figure out the lighting here, but it's not working, so pish posh. Right, so did I say I have knitting? I have cross stitch. I have no sewing. I have paper craft. I did not sew this week. For all of you people who come for the sew, because it's called Exactly So, I have not sewn this week at all. I bought more fabric. I don't know why I bought more fabric, given the fact that I'm not sewing right now. Just very weird. I have intention to sew. My bed is covered with pattern pieces. I don't know. Anyway, I'll get to it. I think it's partly because my life is sort of discombobulated at the moment, with Ian still being here and things, not, I don't know what the word is. Things still not being, my routine's been broken up, basically. So, anyway, that's not Ian's fault, it's just the way things are right now in the world. So, anyway, yeah. So I am going to get on with this so I can get this loaded today, so it's actually on time this week. Anyway, I hope you're all okay. If you're new, thanks for stopping by. Please hit like, and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, then tell all your friends and come back next time, because, yeah, there you go. Please come back. Please. If you're returning, well, thank you. I love you very much. I love you all equally, like I said last week, but I love you very much for coming back. You're a trooper. Right. So, I guess we'll start by showing the papercraft lantern that I made. Right. So, this is the lantern that I made this week. It's kind of like a Chinese takeaway box, but yeah. This was a little complicated, and I really like the style of this, but I am not too keen on the way it opens and closes to put your tea light in. It doesn't stay very well, so I think I might be looking for a different pattern. So I'm not going to link this pattern, basically because I don't think it's worth your time, the paper or the tissue paper. And it's unfortunate because it's really cool, and I tried to think of lots of ways to modify this. But there was no good way to modify this, even in the bottom, because it closes like that, in order to get your tea light in and make it funkified. So I will figure something else out, I suppose. I could have always, which I just thought of, cut a little slat in the side to slip the tea light in and out, and then just close it back up again. I don't know, I'll try that and see what it's like, but probably not. So anyways, not a total waste of time, but it's good to experiment and recognize what you like and what you don't like with paper crafting. And it's not the most expensive hobby in the world if you're basic like me, so I haven't lost a lot by just making this. So next week there'll be more of those, and I think I am... Oh, and I've made 3 more boxes also, sorry, for the countdown, the Halloween countdown calendar. I'm also looking for ideas for the fronts of those. I don't want to do all of the, like, ribbon effect on every single one of them, so I'm looking for things there. And, yeah. I'll find it. I got plenty of time. I say that, and then a week before October starts, I'll be going, whoa. But anyway, yeah. So that is that. What shall we show next? We're gonna show cross stitch right now. So, as you all know, I have been working on the Rovaris October 31st, 1692 pattern. I've loved this, and you guys are all going to have a surprise next week because I have purchased yet another Rovaris pattern for the summertime, which is amazing, and it's a kit, and it's coming from Italy, and I'm so excited to get it, and I love their shop. It's on Etsy. I will link that in the description bar. So go give her a shout. Anyway, might be nice if I actually showed the cross stitch, right? Right, so this is how far I got this week. I finished the 1692, and no, wait, I think the 1692 was finished last week. So I have finished the preponderance of the 3, so I just have to go up here a bit more and curve around, and that is done. And then I can do the little bat that lies next to the 3 and finish the 1. I'm not gonna lie, I am not looking forward to doing the 1. I probably should be, because it's just quick and simple and not fidgety, but it's gonna be boring. So that is that, and I'll show the pattern one more time. So I am about midway up this angular bit of the 3, so I don't have very far to go. And then the little bat, which is right here, and then I will finish the 1. I really like this pattern. Kim has finished hers. It is amazing. As usual, everything Kim does is super cool. The next cross stitch I've been working on is the Black Work Angels by the Prairie Schooler. I have been working on Love. I will show that up close. I have been working on that piece this week, and this is what it's looking like so far. So I have, compared to last week, gotten quite a bit done. I have done some of her body, I have done her arm, I have done the second wing right here, and I started the mandolin. So it's coming out very well. One of the questions that I had about this this mandolin was, how do the strings work? Now, I didn't realize there's a long stitch in cross stitch. I thought I was just supposed to go like 1 square at a time stitching, and that is not correct. So the mandolin strings are supposed to be done in a single go, I guess. That's what the instructions say about long stitch. So I'm very curious how that's going to work. The center of the mandolin, the circular part where you get the acousticy sound out of, in the belly of the mandolin, is stitched in black. And so I stitched down so far along the neck of the guitar, or the mandolin, sorry. My husband has like 8 million guitars, that's why I keep thinking guitar. So you stitch down that because it's in gold with a long black stitch, and then the belly where the circular black structure is, I just put this away. So where the circular bit of the mandolin is, so these stitches, good golly Jenny, these stitches right here are in a black, these are in a black thread right here, and then you switch when you get over this circular part of the mandolin to gold. I thought it was odd, but there you go. What are you gonna do? That's how that is. Yeah. I love the sound of a mandolin note. Ooh, so pretty. I really like it. So yeah, so that's how the cross stitch is going. I had dreams this morning while I was sat in my chair doing my brain training on my Nintendo DS that my husband got me this week. Working on my country cottage cross stitch. I might bring it out. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so next I guess we will talk about the knitting. Right, so knitting. Okay, so I think I'll show the sock first before I show the other knitting. So the first sock I showed you was finished last week, and this is what it looks like. It's a beaut, isn't it? I love it so much. I could wear these socks with this outfit right here, no problemo, if it wasn't getting so washed out by the light from the window. Anyway, I am super stoked and chuffed with those, and I am nearly ready. I'm about 15 rows off from turning the heel on the second sock. So there we go. And yeah, 2.25 millimeter Nurse Pride carbons, 56 stitches, knit in the round toe up, and this is the wool that I'm using. It's my own hand dyed. It is called Lemonade and Ice Cubes, and I really like it. I really like it. I am turning the heels with just plain merino nylon 75-25 mix. Kind of fluffy, this one though. The second heel I'm going to test. I am going to use 2 strands of that merino nylon and see if I can't strengthen the heels in my socks. If that works, and I'll know because the other one won't have been done that way, or wasn't done that way. God, my elbows are dry. Look at that. I will know, and then I can do it moving forward on all the rest of my socks as well. So yeah, so that will be a German short row heel. Right, the most exciting knitting I have to show in ages is nothing's attached. Do you know why nothing's attached? Nothing's attached because the back's done. I have finished it. The back is finished. This is gorgeous. I love this so hard. I love this. I am going to find another pattern to use these colors together for a summer. Now this is the back, mind. So this is the Malibu top. It's a drops design pattern. It's free, and yeah, look at that. Oh my god. So the back, it'll have a like a loop and on a piece of elastic and a little button over here, but that's how that's going to hook up in the back. But yeah, so I'll stand up so you can see the top itself. That is super nice. I'm super loving this top. I finished the back. So having finished the back, I am casting on the front this weekend, and that will go super quickly, I think, because there's not a lot of messing around with splitting it out and, you know, creating the 2 sides and things. But yeah, and this is so squishy. It's amazingly squishy. So yeah, I just want to keep holding it up because I love the colors, and I love the color combination, and I like the way it goes, and I think it's beautiful. Super May bank holiday top. So yeah, so get the front finished, and then I can sew it together. I am going to sew this together on my sewing machine. Piece of tissue paper on top, piece of tissue paper on the bottom, and just a regular 1/2 inch seam, and then I don't have to worry about anything else. The one thing I did notice on the pattern is once this is sewn together, you then pick up the stitches on the neck, so these stitches, and then through to the front of the neck stitches, and they want you to stitch around a couple times. And I don't know what the pattern was, but I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do, sorry, I keep shaking the camera. What I am going to do is I am going to stitch what am I thinking? an I-cord around the top edge of that top in white, because I think that will look super cool. So yeah, so that is all the knitting, all the cross stitching, all the paper craft. Yeah. So let's show what I bought. And I don't think there's anything else that I got fabric wise. There is not. But I don't know if you guys remember those pink flamingo pajamas that I made. But I found some super cool fabric on Fabric Giant. This is it. It is the same sort of material as the other pink pajamas. And I want you to see how dark, that's the darkness of the pink. It might even be a little bit darker than that. No, you guys aren't getting how dark this is. Anyway, I am going to make another pair of pajamas with this. And I'm also going to make a baby doll nightie with it, with sharing. Speaking of sharing, no, I've not done any more sharing. I think I got turned off to it because I was having to do it so much and it was a pain in the butt. Plus, you know, I'm lazy sometimes. Well, I guess that's all I have to show for this week. There's really not a lot going on with us this weekend. We're going to work out in the garden. We have a bed to completely dig up and empty and put new soil in. And I have some painting to do on the wall that's near that. We're putting up a giant trellis and we're transplanting some clematis from Pennsylvania to that spot. And also I'm putting some peonies in and some gladiolas. We're going to plant some marigolds and probably some petunias in there too. You know, kind of fill it out, make it look pretty. And yeah, I'm going to cast on this and yeah, pull my sewing patterns together with some fabric. I've also got some paper crafting to do, so hopefully I'll have something positive to say about that next week. And Ian goes back to work on Thursday for 1 day, and then he's off for 4 days, and then he goes back permanently, so my schedule will be get back into my routine, you know, cleaning in the morning, doing sewing and crafting in the afternoon. Although I must say I spend about a half an hour in the morning drinking my first cup of coffee in my crafting chair downstairs doing one or t'other. So it's either knitting or embroidery or cross stitching or whatever. Yeah, and that is the allotted time for podcasts, which is why I'm so far behind. Yeah, so anyway, I hope I have some more Halloween-y stuff for you. I'm hoping to have that Black Rook Angel finished, and yeah, fingers crossed. Anyway, I am going to let all of you go. I'm going to go podcast. I'm going to go edit this podcast and get it loaded up for you. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Again, if you're new, thank you so much for having a go. I really appreciate it. And you have a great weekend.